Time for a Liftboard duel update. What's up, everybody? So everybody's been kind of requesting online to have some updates with the Liftboard Dual Plus. So I do have some updates for you. I've had that board for, I'd say, probably about 8 months. I got it back in March and it's now November, end of November. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. So the truth about the Dual Plus Liftboard is it's a great board and you get a good amount of quality for that $600 price point. I did run into some issues with mine and we're gonna go over these in this video. So let's get started. Now, first things first, I no longer have that board. And let me explain. So what happened is as I rode the board, and some of you other riders of the lift boards might have noticed this as well, the actual wheels in the trucks actually bent and it basically started to bow, and it kept doing that, and it was still rideable for quite a while and it still performed decently well. Another thing that I noticed is that the battery life depleted rapidly. I used to get around that 16 mile range, and it took me down to maybe, I don't know, I was maybe going like 5 or 6 miles and the board was completely dead and beeping, so I had to come back and charge the board up. And then a third problem I was having with my board, at least, was it was taking quite a while to charge. Probably around I'd give it about 3 hours or so, which is a long time to charge a battery on a board when you're only receiving that 5 or 6 miles back. Now, what I will say is that I got mine through Best Buy, so I have Geek Squad, so I didn't have to deal with Liftboard directly, so I'm not 100% sure what their call center or customer service is like. I will say that Best Buy did a great job, and sure enough, they gave me a brand new one. No questions asked, they just took the old one back. I didn't even have the box for it, and they gave me this brand new one. So, I mean, I've got a new board now, so we'll see how long this one lasts. I'll keep updates coming. I also want to do a video just explaining how to change out the belts here and get a new one on. I can tell you that the typical Allen key wrench does not work. You need an actual bike tool to get in here and get to the belt and actually change it out. But I'll do a video of that later. Right now we're focused on the actual product itself. All in all, good product, but the board, first things first, it's too stiff. I mean, if you hit a bump, you're gonna feel it. I mean, this needs more flex. This needs more give. Just like any skateboard, it can't be too stiff, otherwise it's not gonna ride well. One thing I can vouch for with the Liftboard is they don't fib when it comes to these stats here. Like, these actually are legitimate, and if not, sometimes it's even better. Like I said, you know, the range, it does deplete after a while, so that's a little bit of an issue because the battery quality just kind of depletes, so you're not going to be as satisfied in the long run with your battery life. The speed, however, it actually goes faster. I was riding mine around and there was a gentleman on a motorcycle who said he clocked me going about 22, 23 miles an hour. So that's fantastic. I mean, when you think about it, it's a dual motor. This thing should technically have the same output as like a boosted board, which goes about 22, 23 miles an hour. So it is actually putting that out. So Liftboard, if you see this, I mean, update this because your board's faster than this. As far as climbing hills, it does a great job. Remote, never any connection problems, always connects, first try, no issues there. Some other boards on the market around this price point do have some issues with the remote connecting or connection issues in general, but this board, not an issue. The biggest issue that I've had with the Liftboard in the time that I had mine, or my first one I should say, is the motors. Now, the motors, and some of the other reviews on YouTube touch on this a little bit, is the motors will randomly just go. And in the case of my old one, which is the main reason why I had to replace it, it was only going maybe about 10 miles an hour, so the power was depleted. I don't know if one of the motors was dying, but it was severely affecting the performance of the board. And I had an issue where the remote would connect, but it would not it would not actually propel the board forward. So I would hit up to go, no response, but as soon as I would let go, the board would just go, and there was no stopping it. It just would go and keep going, and you'd have to hold the brake to even get it to fully stop. Otherwise, it was just coasting at about 5 miles an hour, and that was the biggest problem for me. The board, for the most part, held up really well. Nicks and scratches, dings, like I said, the bowing of the actual trucks here, but it worked until the motors went, and that was the reason why I had to replace mine. So all in all, if you are considering maybe getting one of these guys for the holidays, I would recommend it. Just make sure that you have a warranty, or make sure you talk to Liftboard, and make sure you protect yourself. But that's with any product that you get. It's an electronic. When it boils down to it, this is an electronic machine. You want the warranty. Just like if you're gonna buy an Xbox or a PS4. I mean, you want a warranty because those things have issues too. Electric skateboards are not any different. Buy a warranty, protect yourself. Do I recommend this board? I do. Liftboard, thumbs up. Keep up the great work that you're doing. I'm sure you're going to be coming out with new products in the future. I look forward to that. Like I said, we want a little more flex in the board. Other than that, good job. This is my update on the Liftboard Dual. Love it. Get one. Get protection. Protect yourself. Warranty always. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.